Welcome to a 24 set routine for flat bench style Bowflexes like this, and in today's video everything is going to be running through this top set of pulleys, so you can start running your cables and your handles now, but wait to rack up that resistance. So today's workout's going to be a little bit different. This is going to be a low tempo style workout, and low tempo does not mean easy. That would be low tempo cardio. Low tempo resistance training requires you to control the weight through both the pulling or the lifting phase and then also in the lowering or the release phase. So each of our sets is going to consist of just 5 repetitions, but we're going to take it really slow. 6 seconds per rep. So we're going to take about 1 second in the lifting phase and then 5 seconds as we slowly release the weight down. And that's going to increase the time under tension in our muscles, which is both great for building muscles, but also joint strength and mobility, body control, and all of that good stuff. So this routine is going to hit our entire upper body with 7 different exercises. Hopefully it's easy to follow along. There's going to be little previews of the lifts as we go. And after each set, we're going to have a 25-second rest so we can, catch our breath and get positioned for the next exercise. So first we're going to do a 4-minute warm-up where we're going to get our body all stretched out and nice and loose, and then we're going to rack up our resistance, and then we're going to get into the routine. So I will see you right back for the warm-up. Now let's do this. Let's get it started with some high knees. And we're going to do this for about 60 seconds. So for a high knee, it's just an exaggerated march, going back and forth and bring those knees up nice and high. And if you prefer, you could do a little jog in place to get your body warm. That's all we're trying to do here, is get that blood flowing. And when our body's warm, we can get a better stretch on. And when our body's warm and stretched and loose, we can get a better workout in. Just 10 more seconds here. And next we're going to be doing some torso twist. This is always a favorite of mine. You're just going to put those arms out wide and then spin back and forth. And feel a nice twist in your spine. Maybe a little bit of cracking in your back. And you should have your legs a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. And now you're just going to go into a forward fold. And you're going to reach towards the ground here. And don't worry if you can't touch the ground without bending your knees. We're just going to hold this for a little bit. Keep reaching. All right, so we're going to come out of this and we're going to do some saucers. For a saucer, you're going to pretend your nose is at the center of a spiral and you're just going to spin it round and round until it can't get any bigger of circles. Now let's change directions and slowly bring our nose in to that center of that spiral. All right, let's move back to some high knees then. We're going to do this until the clock behind me here hits 120. And we're going to move into some YTWs. Now, the first position, a Y, just think of the YMCA dance, but then you're going to bring your hands together in front of you, tap them, and then you're going to bring them out wide like a T, tap them, and then a W, and then tap them. So let's go it again. Y, tap, and as you do these, I want you to really stretch in your back all the way, tap, and stretch. Let's back to a Y, tap, T, tap, W, tap. We're going to do one last set of these. Y, T, and W. So bring those legs out wide apart, and now we're just going to reach across our body and reach towards that opposite toe. Let's switch sides here. and back to the other one. This is loosen up our shoulders and our lower back and also our legs a little bit, though this is a upper body routine. Always nice to have those legs loose though. 5 more seconds. All right. We got 3 different weight levels. The first is going to be the heavyweight setting. That's going to be 80 pounds of power rods on both sides. The medium weight setting would be 50 pounds of power rods on both sides, and the lightweight setting would be 30 pounds on both sides. Now, this is a good routine where you could start increasing your resistance level. And maybe I would add 5 or 10 pounds of power rods above what you might normally do in a routine, because as part of this being a slower routine, we're removing the cardio element, and so you get to focus on just the muscle a little bit more. So anyways, our first lift here is going to be a lat pull down, and for this you are going to sit on the bench here and you're going to face the tower, and then you're going to pull these handles in towards you, and you should have a nice squeeze in your back. Now you're going to want to pull relatively quickly, kind of at your normal pace, but then you're going to want to slowly release the weight over the course of 5 seconds. And so I'm going to have a timer on the screen counting down those 5 seconds, and we're also going to have a rep timer right behind me on this screen back here. At the beginning of each rep, you're going to hear a beep, and that's when I want you to pull. So ready? Let's pull, and now we're slowly going to release. And when you hear a beep, that's when you need to pull again. And slowly release. And pull. Now let's release and pull. All right, nice. So we're going to repeat that lat pull down 2 more times, and then we're going to move on to our next set. So if you find yourself a little bit out of sync with the timer, what I want you to do is pull the weight down and hold it there until you hear the beep, and then you can start slowly releasing the weight. So let's get all set up for our second set here. Let's pull and slowly release. Pull. Pull. One more. Pull. Last one. All right, break. So one way to get a little bit more resistance or increase the difficulty level a little bit too is to hold the weight under tension at the furthest part, and then like barely give up any tension. All right, so let's pull. I'm slowly, really slowly going to release tension, and that's because of the power rods. Pull. Because the power rods provide more resistance. Pull, the further they are bent. So the slower I release, let's pull, the more difficult this is. Pull. All right, so what I'm trying to say is, if you're at this phase here for a couple of seconds, way at the end of your rep, that's going to be less difficulty. So our next set though is going to be our leaning chest press. So for this, you're going to grab the handles and you got your back to the tower now. What I want you to do is bring your hands over these handles, and then we're going to lean forward here, and we're going to press down and then slowly retract the weight. Press down again, and you can kind of straddle your knees on the bench if you need to. If you're a little out of sync with the timer, that's okay. Stick with me, don't quit. All right, we're on break again. And if you fall a little out of sync with stuff, or maybe you didn't get, you know, the full amount of reps in, that's okay. Don't quit on this video. Just catch back up with me. It's okay. All right, let's get in position. And we're going to press down and slowly release. Press. Press. All right, we got one more set of chest press coming up here. All right, let's go ahead and get in position for that last set of chest press. Press and slowly release. Press. Last one. All right, that's it for chest press. And you're done with 6 of 24 sets. So you're a quarter of the way through already. So our next lift is going to be a high row. This is going to be a lot like the lat pull down. We are going to be facing the tower. Instead of, though, sitting on the bench, I like lying down here. And you can have your shoulders up or flat on the bench. And you're going to pull this weight down. And then you're slowly going to release it. You should feel a good squeeze in your back. And also your biceps as you release. All right. Take a minute for yourself, or take 25 seconds for yourself. Now this next set, if you did a natural grip here, which is your hands over the handles, I want you to try twisting the handles a bit into a hammer grip. So I got my hands twisted 90 degrees, and we're going to do that same thing and slowly release. This hammer grip will engage your biceps a little bit more. And I actually am feeling it a bit more in my back as well. So for my final set, I'll be doing another set of the hammer grip. You can do whatever you want, but except, well, I hope you want to join me here in 10 seconds for another set. All right, pull and slowly release. Pull. Pull. All right, another exercise down, and we're going to move to our tricep press down. We're going to do our tricep extension, excuse me. So for tricep extension, you are going to be facing the tower here. And then you're going to hold these weights at about a 90-degree angle, and then you're going to bring them all the way down to your thighs, and then slowly release them up. So extend and slowly release. Extend and release. All right, another little break in here. And let's get set up for another set of tricep extensions. Let's extend and slowly release. If you're getting out of sync, that's okay. Hold the handles at the fully extended position until you hear the beep. All right, final set of tricep extensions coming up right here. Another thing I forgot to mention is I like really facing the tower, looking straight out. And that's going to engage your core just a little bit more. All right, there we go. So we are at halftime. Grab yourself some water, take a breather. Now, I gotta say, I always enjoy getting comments in my videos, and today I got a really cool one from Mr. Jim Puckett. So Jim, if you're out here watching this video, I just want to say thank you, and I just wanted to share Jim told me that he's been working out and dieting and exercising a lot over the last 9 months, doing a lot of stuff with the channel. He has dropped 50 pounds in 9 months, and his cholesterol and glucose or blood sugar levels are in much better shape now. So Jim, way to go, buddy. Good on you. And you know, if you have a story to share, post it in the comments. I love reading that. So oh, right. We need to adjust our weight. So drop your weight by just a little bit here. So I am going to drop actually 30 pounds of resistance off of my weight. I would recommend you drop in maybe 25% of your weight or so. And then we are going to be getting into our first lift here. And that is going to be a standing reverse fly. And for this, you're going to be facing the tower, standing up nice and tall. And then you're going to take these handles and spread them out. They should be crossing over in front of you. See that nice X there in the cables, and then you're going to slowly release. Extend and release. Slow, slow, slow. All right, we're on our break here. We're going to do a total of 4 of those. So if that weight setting felt like too much or too little, go ahead and adjust your weight right now, because we have got 3 more to go. Let's get in position. Now let's extend out and then slowly release. Extend. Extend. All right, another break in here. All right, let's extend, slowly release. Should be getting a nice squeeze in your shoulder blades. All right. One more set of those coming up, and after this workout I found in kind of my practice in designing this, I was a little bit I was kind of sore in my shoulders, my upper back as well. So hopefully you find a little soreness is a sign of a good workout. All right, let's extend and slowly release. Two more. Last one. All right, nice. So wood chop up next. So for this, I'm going to put one leg that's touching kind of the leg extension tool, and then one that's kind of at the foot of my Bowflex. And now I'm going to grab the handle nearest to me, and I am going to cross or pull this weight across my body. And then again, I'm going to hold it and slowly release. So here we go with the wood chop. And we're slowly releasing that weight. Chop. Now the wood chop kind of reminds me of a bit of a golf swing here. Really engages that core. Now let's switch sides here. We're going to do a total of 2 wood chops on both sides. So again, I'm going to have one knee touching the leg extension, one kind of at the foot of my Bowflex, and then I'm going to pull this weight down across my body and slowly release. Let's chop and slowly release. Hopefully feel a nice amount of core engagement here. Chop on that release. Chop. And chop. All right, let's switch sides again. We're going to chop from both angles or both directions. Now another thing you can do is instead of bringing the handle down, you could also bring the handle kind of high and across your body. I prefer bringing it down. Let's get in our chopping position. Chop. Chop. Engage your core to slowly release that weight back. All right, switching sides for our final set of chops. Again, I got one leg on the leg extension, kind of touching the seat with my knee, and then the other touching the foot of my Bowflex. Let's chop Engage your core to slowly release. Chop. And chop. All right. On to our final exercise, and that is going to be the seated archer. And for this, you're going to basically sit down and you're going to slide to the back of the seat here, butt up against the leg extension. I'm going to just be holding on to one handle, and then I'm going to put my other hand kind of out like I'm holding a bow and arrow, and then I'm going to pull this back, and then I'm slowly going to kind of release that arrow. Pull. All right, nice. Now let's switch sides here. Same lift, other side. So again, sliding all the way to the back of the bench here. And I'm going to just pull this handle back as far as it'll go and then slowly release it. All right, let's pull and release. You want to go nice and slow, stay very much in control. Pull. All right, we just got 2 more sets to go. And if you found that weight really low for this particular lift, that's, you could adjust it up. I like having it a little bit low. This particular lift really engages your rotator cuff a little bit. And that is not the strongest of muscle there. And it's often one people tear. Let's pull. Slowly release. And so this is a great way to just slowly strengthen up that muscle. All right. Switching sides for our final set of the day. Let's finish strong, team. Feel good about getting that workout in. All right, let's pull it back and slowly release. All right, great job, everybody. Don't forget to remove your power rods from tension at the end of your routine. I also like wrapping mine up with a bungee cord. Keep those power rods nice and strong, just like you, so you can get more great workouts in on this machine. So if you enjoyed this routine, please don't forget to hit that like button, and comment below if you have any feedback or if you want to share your fitness story or fitness journey, and let me know if this channel is a part of it. I find that the most rewarding part of this channel is knowing that I'm helping people get in better shape, hopefully. So thank you for watching, and as always, be good to yourself and be good to others.